Hey everyone, I'm Janice and I'm here with a new video for the terrific triple towers. So I actually already put my die set onto magnet sheets and just stuck it inside this folder because it's what I'm working on. These are all the pieces that you get, and the 3 towers that you can create is a windmill, a lighthouse, and a Helter-Skelter. I actually didn't know what that was until this, because my kids had ridden on one, but I didn't know that it had a specific name for one, like the little slide that goes around. So I thought that was really cool. And as you can see, these are all the different pieces, lots of little windows, and it does have 2 doors, which I thought was really cute, and the brick. So I'm gonna be doing the windmill because that's the one that I haven't done yet. I've already done the Helter-Skelter and the lighthouse, and I'll be able to show you those 2. So we'll do the windmill together, since that one I feel like is gonna be a little bit more difficult. So I have 3 that I've already done. This one is the lighthouse. And you can see I just put some of the flowers, just looped it all around. And the Helter-Skelter, it's pretty much just the front that's gonna have the little slide. And this one I did for fun, like for me. I try to make it similar to, like, or inspired by Rapunzel's tower. So this one's more for me and like all the Disney things. And it still works. It does open in 3 places. So if you needed to put something large or like a pretzel stick, you just open the top instead of opening the bottom. But it's totally up to you. You can actually glue this down if you don't want that to open, and it'll just be one piece. Now I will go ahead and show you the die pieces at a better angle and show you how many pieces we're going to be using for this project. So as you can see, there's lots of pieces. Some of them will be used only for a specific project, like this one, and these little pieces right here are just for the Helter-Skelter. The rest will be used for the windmill and the lighthouse. So I did want to show you like a close-up of these little pieces. I actually already cut some out. You can see it says north, south, east, and west. And that's this one right here. This is just one of the windows, one of the doors, and another door, and the flags. So it's front and back. The anchor, and the wheel, and these 3 pieces right here. So I actually just cut some out. These were left over from the lighthouse that I did, and I just stuck them inside a bag so I wouldn't use them since they're so tiny. Now with the pieces, I'm going to go ahead and show you how many you need to cut and which ones you're going to need. I'm going to go ahead and show you which ones that you're going to need for the project. Let me move all these little pieces aside real quick. Now this piece right here is the base, and it's going to be this piece right here. So whatever color you want that to be, you can do that. I'm probably going to do green like I did with the Rapunzel tower, so it looks like grass. So we'll use this piece, and you'll cut 2 of these. Now we go to the base of the tower. This is going to be the bottom layer right here. We're going to need to cut out 6 of these. The upper base, we're going to need this piece right here. You're going to cut 6 of these as well. Now the windmill, the top of the tower is going to look different. It's going to be similar to the Helter-Skelter, but it's going to be more straight, I guess you could say. So we're going to use this piece and we're going to cut out just 3 of these. And then this is the piece that we're going to use with the roof top. Let me see if I can show you. So it'll kind of go like this. This one will only need 3. And this piece right here is the actual windmill fan. So we'll need 4 of these. And this is going to be what the windmill is connected to. We're just going to need 2 pieces. Now the piece that's not included is going to be the split pin. I actually have some, I just have no idea where they are. So I'm going to try to come up with something else. That way we can still do the windmill. We are going to start with the base. So we have both of these already cut, and we're going to fold all these down, including the little side tabs. Once we have everything folded, we're going to glue the 2 pieces together just at the bottom. Now it kind of already folds for you, and you can see that it all goes down. So we'll fold the top, the second and third fold, and it'll be like this. I know it looks a little tricky, but since everything's already kind of folded, it kind of just folds on its own. The only part that you kind of have to worry about is just this corner. If you want it to be on top, you could do it like this. Otherwise, you can just tuck it right inside. I'm gonna do mine on the inside. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like here, and then I'll show you where the glue will go to help keep this all down. Alright, so I have them all tucked in. What I'm going to do next is glue the bottom and the little triangle, and then just this little piece, I'm going to put a really little dot, that way it can connect to the other side. And I'll probably do, I'm going to try to do all of them at the same time, that way I can have some like wiggle room, but if not, I'll probably do 2 at a time. When you're done, it should look like this. I'm just going to set this right off to the corner. So these pieces right here will be for the base. This one will be for the middle of the windmill. So with all these, just go ahead and crease and fold everything. You will also need this cut out once. This one is the smallest of the 3. So it'll be the smallest one. You'll cut just one piece, and that'll be the bottom for this. That'll attach right over here. Starting with the base, we're gonna have them all right facing, so the tabs are on the right. This is just how it's gonna be. I like to line them up so I know I'm putting them on correctly. And then we're just gonna attach it at the bottom one at a time. Once they are all attached, we're going to glue the side tabs together. Next, we're going to attach the little side flaps to each other. And then we're going to do the same thing with this. It's just going to be open on both sides. This is what they should both look like. And you can just decorate it from here or wait to the end when you have everything together. And it just goes right on top. So I'll set this aside as well, and we will start on the windmill. I did 2 different colors because I wasn't sure which color I was going to choose. So with these, just go ahead and crease everything. We'll start with this one. We'll go ahead and glue them together. And then glue each tab to the piece next to it. And here is the finished piece. These two tabs are what's gonna attach to the side of this piece. So we'll go ahead and attach these together just by their tabs right here. And for the roof, we are going to glue each of these down like this. Now that it's all connected, we're gonna glue these tabs to the underside of the top so that it can attach like this. And there is our top piece. And this is gonna go on here. I'm gonna quickly just sponge some color on this, just since everything's gray, so I figured I can make this a different. And all I did was just squeeze down on the ink pad, and I like how it came out. It almost looks like a textured stone. I might do the same thing for these, but with brown. These are the pieces. I'm going to use the darkest one as the top and this one as the bottom. And it's going to be like this. Now these pieces we're going to glue together so it stays the same way. So I do not have the straight pin, so we're going to make one. I was looking at the bottom of the ribbons and I noticed if you put these two together and then separate it, that could be pretty much the straight pin that we're looking for. And I want to say it'll probably fit if we squeeze it through. I'm gonna cut some, I'll probably do white. I'm gonna cut 2 white pieces, and it doesn't matter if you do the left or the right piece since we're gonna cut off the tops. So I have 2. We're just gonna cut off the ribbon tops. And let's see. How we're gonna do the next part. I'm just gonna, I'm kind of playing around with it. I'm just gonna stick these through the hole just to make sure. So you will kind of have to squeeze. So I recommend using really strong paper, which is what I'm using. And it looks like I'm gonna cut where the fold line is. And open. And do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna open the other side just for a quick minute. And then for the cover, so this is the wheel. And what I'm gonna do is just you can either keep the edge pieces on it, or you can take it off and then glue it together as like a little cover for the top. Just for a little makeshift pin. This one on top, and I'm just going to turn it slightly so it's like this, and then I'm going to glue these two pieces together first. And then on this flap right here, just on the flap, make sure you don't get the actual windmill part. We're going to put just a little bit of glue. So I'm going to put a drop on there, and I'm going to use my finger and kind of flatten it out. That way it doesn't spread. And just stick this right in the middle. Now we're going to turn this over and close these again, and we're going to fit it through this hole. All right. And then open. Make sure you press down really well and test it out. So cool. So it's not going to be as smooth as a regular pen, but it still works. Gotta use what you got. And what I'm going to do, I'm worried that it's going to like try to come out. Go ahead and get your pieces that you cut off and glue them on there wherever you can. I'm going to do it sideways. That way we don't have to worry about it coming off. I feel like it's a little reinforcement. There you go. Now close these two flaps. We're gonna put glue on here, and we're gonna attach it to the windmill. I'm going to actually do this last. I'm gonna decorate first and then attach this at the very end. So while I ended the video, I ended up adding some flowers, like vines, across the side. You can see where I connected them. I left one there and just put the other one in the spot where it would go so it would line up. And then the other one, I just cut it right where it rests. That way when I open it and close it, there wouldn't be any issues, and it's like, looks like it's connected all the way. That's actually what I did on the Rapunzel looking tower as well. And then I'm really glad that the paper clip is working, so you don't have to buy anything extra for this. You can just use paper. Let me go ahead and show all three together. There's these, and then we have the Helter-Skelter, and you can see I did them differently. If you have any questions, just write them below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I believe that's all I have for you. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy crafting. Bye.